What's up, Taurus? Let's see what you can expect for the rest of October. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus placements. Alright. You guys start off with the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ace of Wands. And then you have the Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups to the Star. You guys could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius here. The Hierophant is here as well. That's you guys. Those of you that have been waiting on like some sort of contract or some sort of opportunity, I do see that coming in for you. So you can expect to get good news when it comes to this. This could be getting news about a job. This could be getting news about a house or like a business, a building opening up. Maybe you guys are trying to lease a building. But it does look like there is faded contracts coming in for you. This could also be if you've been hoping and wishing, maybe even praying for a relationship, but like a long-term relationship. I do see that coming in for you guys. With the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. A lot of you guys could be fighting the urge to go towards this King of Cups here. With that Five of Swords to the Four of Pentacles, it's like if you guys have feelings for someone here, it feels like you guys are doing your hardest not to acknowledge that. You're trying to ignore this feeling, but it feels like it just keeps popping back up at inopportune like moments. So this is like you're in a good mood, everything's going good, and then you think about this person, you're just like, oh, like your mood kind of shifts a little bit is what I'm getting with that. Also, too, a lot of you guys have come to accept like an ending, or at least accept where you are right now. And that's another thing too. If you guys are feeling like if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like your life is plateauing, there's something here about needing to be grateful or at least accepting of where you are. I'm hearing start where you are. Okay, so a lot of you guys may have had to restart. You may have had to rebuild. And that's currently where you are. You're at that point right now where you're having to figure out where your next move is or where it should be. And so I'm just really picking up on there needs to be this moment of acceptance of like, okay, I'm here. There's nothing I can do about like everything that led me here, but there's a lot I can do about getting myself out. Okay, so if you've dug yourself in a hole, dig yourself out. Okay, pick a shovel, any shovel, and just start digging yourself out, or you could be digging yourself back in. I don't know, but that's all I'm hearing is like pick a shovel, because even though you are where you are, you can like dig through the sidewalls is what I'm getting. Like there's a way out of wherever you are. Okay, like that's why they're telling me that. They're like, make sense of that. Okay. Also too, when you accept where you are, good or bad, mostly like when you're uncomfortable, do it with love, because like that's what's really gonna like when you have this level of appreciation and this level of gratitude, that's when you're able to kind of commit to like what it is that you want, because you never want to be here again. You know what I mean? So it's almost like needing that fire lit under you. So just see it as that wherever you guys are, just if you're starting over, like start where you are. With the Three of Swords, so 3-3 could be significant. You could be 33, 3-3. You could see that, and this will just be confirmation of this reading. 3 and 3 is 6. This is about like family as well. So there's something here about needing either to communicate with family more or be more family oriented. Whether or not this is like blood family, like blood ties, or if this is just like a soul family, right? Like friends and stuff like that. There's something here about needing to come together and create a closer proximity with whoever you consider family. Okay. Three of Swords, what you can expect, those of you that have been going through this moment here, right? Because it does feel like you're going through a moment, especially with that first spread. If you're going through a Three of Swords, this feels like self-betrayal. Okay, like normally Three of Swords obviously talks about third party, but it feels like you guys could have prioritized other people, other situations, putting yourself on the back burner. And so it feels like right now you guys are just really needing, again, to accept this moment, accept the choices you've made, and move on, like move forward, you know? And so it feels like a lot of you guys could feel like you've let yourself down. There's some sort of change here that needs to occur. Again, some of you guys could be starting over. Like, this could be like, example, you've been on your own for like the last 10 years, and like now you're needing to move back home, right? You're like, you made all these choices and now you have to move back home. And so obviously you're feeling some kind of way about that. So it's like that level of like change where you're like, it feels like regression, but it's not regression, it's progression, okay? So again, it's like a lot of you guys could be in this mode where you're like, damn, like I really did let myself down, but this is actually like a positive moment here, okay? It's almost like the tower is what I'm picking up on with that. Yeah, you guys need to be patient. The wheel is going to turn in your favor here, but again, there needed to be a level of loss that serves its purpose, and that purpose creates your lesson. And when you learn that lesson, then the wheel starts to turn in your favor, okay? So yeah, I do feel that. So I do see you kind of coming out of that here. So you can kind of expect to see like the silver lining. Like she's wearing this veil, but it's almost like I see you guys kind of lifting that veil and like realizing like where you went wrong, where you could have pivoted, where you should pivot, okay? And that's another thing too, like a lot of you guys, you needed to lift the veil, okay? A lot of you guys were allowing yourselves to see all the red flags, but ignore them. And so things like kind of came to surface and were in your face, and you're like, damn, okay, like I really can't ignore this, okay? So there is something here about having to confront either a person, place, or thing, confront yourselves, or just face the truth of a situation here, okay? Three of Pentacles. So Three of Swords to Three of Pentacles. Going through that moment of this Three of Swords, what you can expect is better collaborations, okay? Maybe you guys are like, I'm hearing, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me, okay? Some of you guys are realizing that there's a pushback. Okay, you guys are so focused on your goals, on your careers, on creating something that you could be putting people on the back burner. And so it's like when you realize that you need to come to and you're finally in this present moment, you're like, there's nobody here. Why is nobody here? And it's like, well, you've been pushing people away for like the past couple months, whether that's you not, people inviting you out, people wanting to be around you, people are like, hey, do you need anything? You're like, no, like, or you just don't respond. And so it's kind of like this come to Jesus moment is what I'm getting when you're like, when you're finally out of that mindset and you're like, oh, okay, like I'm ready to hang out with everybody, but no one's there. I'm hearing you had no one to blame but yourself, which again has a lot to do with this moment. But because you're holding yourself accountable, I do see you guys kind of reaching out and trying to fix the problem and admitting and acknowledging like, hey, like I messed up, like my bad. This is what was going on. This is why. And I feel like if you communicate that, you're going to be received with better, just with better, I guess is the best way to put that. So it's like you're being received with people that are understanding and empathetic, okay? And it feels like they're like, all right, cool, we get it. Like it sucked that you like stepped away the way that you did, okay? So there's a lesson here to be learned about it's okay to be focused on what you want, but again, not everything can be like to your convenience, right? Because Taurus loves like the luxuries and like the pleasures of life, but you can't just pick and choose when you want people around like for you, when you're ready for them. There's got to be that equal balance, okay? So I really am picking up on that energy for somebody here. So what you can expect is like people to be forgiving and understanding because they know that you didn't mean any ill will, okay? With that Three of Pentacles to the Devil, if anything, any type of this is where you're gonna see like people that are toxic, okay? This is where you're gonna see like where your true friends lie here. So I do feel like there is a level of like sifting through your friend group, through the people around you here, through the collaborations. You're going to see like who's really for you and who's not, okay? So it's kind of like maybe you had to go through that moment in order for you to see who your real friends are and who these other people who don't really have your back are, okay? And so you'll be able to walk away from these people like easily. Be careful of any addictions kind of coming in here. You guys could be drinking more, you could be smoking more, you guys could be obsessing over something or someone here a little bit more. So just be mindful of that. Also, too, I see there being like a loving kind of like reciprocation. Like for those people that are still like around you after the fact of you like coming back, I see you guys being more like around. Try not to be too overbearing, right? Because they're just like, oh, are you just doing this because like you feel bad or like what? Like why are you being like extra? So try not to be extra is what I'm getting, okay? With the devil to the ace of wands, some of you guys have a new passionate encounter coming in with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe that's you guys, you have that placement. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn here. I do see like you guys having, if you're not dating someone, if you're not in a relationship, I do see you guys having a better sex life. To be honest, you could be meeting someone that's sexually compatible to you. And it kind of like blows your mind. You're like, wait, what? Like you just it's on a whole other level. Okay, so you guys could become like more attached and obsessed with somebody, and it could be this King of Cups here. Okay, they offer not only that emotional fulfillment of like the physicality of like sexual healing, but also like that emotional stability and maturity here that you guys didn't know you needed. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. Interesting read. Hopefully it resonates, hopefully it helps, and I will catch you guys on the next one.